Hi! I know you guys love to see me in all of my soap making glory. I still have to go put on my long sleeve shirt and pants, but we're getting there. Hi, welcome to Royalty Soaps. My name's Katie Carson. Today we're going to be making some soap cupcakes. I'm going to be making the soap cupcake base and pouring it in these little cupcake molds. That's going to be made out of my regular cold processed soap recipe, and then using the Royalty Soaps Soap Frosting Club recipe, I will be putting some frosting on top of these. So I think it's going to be really fun. I'm going to do two different types. I think I've decided on them. A honey pumpkin marshmallow, so that's kind of fall-ish, and then a mermaid one, because I just really want to make a mermaid one. I want to make some more mermaid embeds. Lily loves them, you guys love them. We'll do a fun pastel batch and we'll do an autumnal batch. I just thought it would be fun. This is a very spur of the moment video. It's 10 p.m. at night. Expect a lot of giggling. We're gonna have fun, and let's start making those embeds. We're gonna have a lot of fun. So much fun. Okay, I know I said we were gonna do those embeds, and I know I said we were gonna do a mermaid soap, but now I'm like starting to second guess myself, and now maybe I just wanna make fall soaps. I don't know. We're gonna, I cannot commit to one single idea. We'll see where this goes. But I did think maybe I should go ahead and make a base of soap first. So that's what I'm gonna do. I have already added the fragrance oils, and I'm gonna add some mica. So this is called Sexy Stranger on a Train. This is from Mad Micas. It is a very shimmery brown. And then I'm also going to add a little bit of poppycock mica. This is a very shimmery copper color. So lots of shine in this base that is going to turn brown because it has this little beauty in it. This is pumpkin coconut cream. It smells absolutely delicious. I don't actually smell that much coconut in it, but what I will say is whenever you smell a coconut fragrance, that warmth and nutty smell, I do smell that in here. It just doesn't smell tropical. It also has my special super secret sauce wildflower honey blend fragrance in here. So both of those together smell impeccable. I'm gonna blend up this into the oils real quick, just so there's no clumps. Cool. And now we're gonna add our fragrance. Fragrance? This is not fragrance. This is lye water, and it is late. Gonna add the lye water solution. Not a drop for posterity. And now we blend in time. So I can tell this is gonna be a speedy fragrance oil. Maybe I should have laid just 1, 2, even 3 of these out instead of waiting till the very last minute. Come on, Katie. It's been so many years since I made soap cupcakes. I am definitely out of practice. Also, I thought this was gonna set up, but it's kind of looking like it's not. So maybe I should blend it some more. Wow, how many cupcakes is this going to make? Because I only wanted 12. I actually had Caleb just whip up my soap base, and I didn't tailor it to the amount of cupcakes I wanted. I was trying to make it easy on him, so I was like, just whip up what we would normally put in a purple mold, but I didn't think about exactly how many that was going to yield. So yes, I went and got some more molds so that I can mold this pumpkin-y soap up. Maybe I'll add some little embeds or something. These are going to be soaps for my mother. Just gonna pour all of that in here, scrape it across, tap it down. It smells so good, but it looks quite ugly at this point in time. Don't worry, as it sits, the color will darken up and it will turn a lovely, lovely shade of brown. At least that's the hope. Right. Anyways, I've got these lovely cupcakes all ready to go. I'm just gonna line them up, put them where you guys can see me frost them, but also so that they're not in the way of the next set that I have to pour. Yes, that looks nice. Very nice. And I'm just going to put my liners, and believe it or not, I think I have 11 of this next one, so it's going to be an uneven set, which is kind of a tragedy, but it's okay. Okay, I'm gonna try to place these so it's not so obvious that I have more of one than the other. Like, look, now it just looks a little off instead of completely off. So here are the embeds I'm going to put on top of these soaps once I get the frosting ready. I also might add some marshmallows. I just went and dug around in all of the stuff that I had already, and I thought, honey pumpkin marshmallow, that sounds nice. So I'm gonna add these two. I'm gonna mix up my soap frosting real quick, and then we'll come back and we'll pipe the tops of these. Okay guys, it's all blended up. So what am I using today? The 𝐊𝐴TICO 855 tip, which is a tip I don't use very often. I don't even remember what it looks like. I just thought, well, this will be fun. Let's give it a try. Ooh, it's very curly. I also added some Goldfinger mica and some King Tut mica and some of that copper mica to this as well. I just thought that'd be fun. And I like to start my cupcakes by adding a little to the center. You don't have to do that, but it kind of makes it easy to connect it in a perfect circle if you do. So then I'll just mound it up like that. So maybe I should do each one first because I'm not exactly sure how much frosting I have. Might be good to cover everybody at least once before I move along to just mounding up the top like that. All right, I'll just add a little bit onto the top of these. And maybe I'll put that honeycomb flat. That wasn't my initial thought, but might be easier to ship that way. Okay, I'm also going to do a little mica drizzle on these. I just thought that would be a fun addition. Make it look like caramel or something. This legitimately looks like food. So seeing how this looks, I think I might leave the marshmallows off. We'll see how big that embed looks, but if it looks super huge, then I think the marshmallows might be competing for space. All right, let's add a little topper. That's so cute! I also went ahead and scented my soap frosting, so with the top and the bottom are scented. I think that will make it smell amazing. All right, I'm gonna add a quick spritz of some gold glitter, not to like everything, just generally. Okay, but I just added some marshmallows to that one because it's kind of short. And I think they add another extra something to it, so I'm probably going to go ahead and add them to all the bars. What are we going to call it? Honey pumpkin marshmallow? I don't know. So what am I going to do with these? I'm so glad you asked. I'm just going to stick them into random orders in the Fernwood fall collection launch. I just thought, I really want to make these. I can just throw them in. If you order on the day of the release or the Sunday after, so we start shipping all the orders on Monday, if you order before we start shipping, there's a chance that one of these cupcakes will be in your order. We're not gonna sell them. They're unusual for us. It's just me wanting to make something and wanting to gift it to a couple of you guys. I can't stop just yet. I thought maybe I should add some of this auburn glitter from the Good Glitter, and then I found these gold bursting beads and was like, oh, these match perfectly. Yes, so bougie. This auburn glitter matches that copper color perfectly. Okay, I'm done. I will stop there. Now, I'm going to go ahead and get those mermaid things ready, because yes, I'll do the mermaid cupcakes, fine. All right, let's make some tails. So I'm going to be using this blue suede shoes from Fizz Fairy that gave me, it was interesting and cold process soap, to say the least. Ugh, but my goodness, so pretty. And this melt and pour is a little bit old, so pardon me if the pours are kind of sloppy. It's hardening up on me pretty fast, so at this point, I'm just gonna pour the sheet. Some of it's gonna come off. This is what happens when your melt and pour gets old, just so you know. I had it sitting out on my table. I wasn't taking very good care of it. All right, well, that looks like a hot mess right now, but I promise it won't in a minute. Okay, guys, it's actually the next day. I got too tired. I had to go to bed. So for the base of these mermaid cupcakes, which, by the way, here's the finished mermaid tails. They look so pretty. I dusted them with a little bit of Blue Tide to make kind of like an ombre effect. I cut them out. It wasn't a big deal, even though the initial pour was super messy. So for the base, I'm gonna use some Midnight Blue mica and a little bit of the shimmery black mica from Fizz Fairy. For the fragrance, I'm gonna be using Cactus Flower and Jade. This is Candle Science. I'm gonna go ahead and mix up my base, blend it all up. Caleb adjusted the oil amount since I literally had double as much as I needed. All right, so I've got this perfect midnight blue color. I'm so pleased. It really does match my little soap tails. I'll be able to make everything look like it actually belongs together. Wow, did Caleb guess exactly right? I feel like he did. What? What an absolute legend. And this fragrance, like 10 out of 10. This smells amazing. Perfect. Okay, let me mix up the soap frosting. Okay, guys, I have y'all kind of on an angle so you can still see what I'm doing. Got my oils for my frosting and my lye water solution. I'm gonna go ahead and just pour that in. Gonna give that a quick blend. And then now that I know that everything is fully emulsified, I'm going to split it into 3 different colors. So we'll have a triple colored frosting. I'm gonna start by adding a little bit and then I'll come back and even everything out. You can always add more. You can't necessarily take anything out once it's in there. So I'm gonna start blending these with my little mini whisk to see how the color looks. Okay, so these aren't completely set up, but they're set up enough that I can move on to the next part, which is taking a piece of plastic wrap and putting a line of frosting down it. So this will help kind of keep the frosting separate from one another. It'll keep everybody where they're supposed to go, and they won't move around and model as they're coming out of the piping tip. This is something that one of the members of the Royal Court, who is a baker, told me about years ago. And honestly, I should do it with some rainbow cupcakes in the future. I bet that would look really, really good. Okay, so now that I have it all laid out, I'm going to roll it up just like so. Try to get all the air bubbles out of there. I'm gonna kind of twist it like this. Wow, there's like an enormous air bubble. I'm like, come on, sister, that's ridiculous. Okay, I think I got it. Awesome. Now, all I have to do is put it into my piping bag. So I have that ready to go right here. I'm gonna keep this top part twisted. I'm going to snip this bottom part evenly, and I'm going to gently shimmy it down into my piping bag, which, oh my gosh, it's coming all out the side. Catherine, oh bye. Well, that was supposed to be like perfect and fail-proof, but I don't think it is. I messed it up somehow. Are we surprised? No. I think some people like put it into the piping bag and then cut off the tip. That was probably a smarter way to do it. Anyways, it's still going to look really, really good. Oh, yes. We love a dark mermaid color palette. That's just fun. Okay, so let's add some mica drizzles. I am going to start by adding some of that blue suede shoes mica from Fizz Fairy on top, because it's not mixed in, it should stay as vibrant as you're seeing it now. It shouldn't be turning colors. Wow, sister's being really messy with this. Now we're gonna add some blue Tide. I'm gonna try to focus on adding this where the darker colors are. Now we're going to add some Mermaidy Glitter to each one. Oh yes. And now I can add each one of the tails. Just gonna press those pretty flat. Wonder if I should put them at a slight incline. Yeah. That looks better. I'll put it at a slight incline. Yes! I love it. Oh, I just had deja vu. Well, I mean, obviously, I've made these cupcakes before, but like the style of cupcake, where I'm standing, that's super weird. All right, I'm going to add a bit more glitter. This one is from Mad Mica's. And then a little bit of hollow glitter from Brambleberry. I'm gonna try to get that on the actual soap itself, not the mermaid tail. Alrighty, and then I'm gonna spritz these gently with some rubbing alcohol. Look at that sparkle. I'm obsessed. I'm absolutely obsessed. And then I'm gonna let all these sit for another 18 to 24 hours or so, and we'll come back and unmold them. You guys can pick your favorite after this quick commercial break. Okay guys, let us take these little cupcakes out of the mold. So I have actually unmolded one of the cupcakes already, just so that you guys can see the even discoloration. But this is what it looks like. Oh my goodness, I love it. It's not too tall, not too short, smells fantastic. So here it is freshly unmolded, and here it is having sat for 2 days. I honestly can't even tell the difference. It's so satisfying to watch the little cupcake liners get peeled off though. Okay, let's unmold one of the mermaid ones. Oh yeah. Look at that blue. That's so pretty. Here it is up close. We love. I can't wait to throw these into some of the orders. Yeah, once again, just in case you missed it, all of these cupcakes I'm just putting in random orders made on the first Saturday and Sunday of the Fernwood collection launch. I'm just gonna package them up and put it in. So your order may just have one. It's kind of a little surprise. That is one of the best things about being a small business owner, is just getting to put in fun little gifts like this into random packages. But this has been really fun. I can totally see us doing this with multiple themes. Like we should do a set of like 3 or 4 cupcakes from a theme. I thought it might be fun to do Alice in Wonderland. That was one of the first cupcake soaps I ever put on YouTube, was an Alice in Wonderland themed cupcake, and it smelled like cherry almond. It was so good, and I thought I could do one for like lots and lots of different characters in that movie. And for those of you wondering, well, how do we even use a soap cupcake? You can just hold it in your hand. Like you can see it fits in your hand pretty comfortably, and as you use it, it will get smoother and smoother. But what a lot of people that used to purchase from me, because I used to make these and sell them, what a lot of people did was just cut the cupcake in half. So you still have the look of a cupcake, but then you have like a flat bar. That wouldn't look very good with a mermaid tail, but with something like this, you could just chop in half, and then you have a whole side that still looks like a complete cupcake. And then they would put those bars into 2 different sinks, a shower and a bath. You essentially just get 2 bars for the price of 1 that way. I know there are people that do that with our frosted soaps as well, because they're pretty big. I'm just obsessed. This was such a fun random video to film. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed today's very impromptu video. I know I had a lot of fun making it, and we should definitely do this again in the future. If you enjoyed it, please give the video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to do something fun for yourself today, like baking at home with a friend, or maybe even by yourself, or trying out a new body spray. I hope you have an absolutely magical day, and I will see you on Saturday for the last installment of the Fernwood Fall Soap Collection. It's gonna be great. It's cottagecore inspired, I'll just let you know. all you people who love all of the academia aesthetics, you will probably also appreciate it. So there you go. I'll see you then. Bye for now. Meow. This is very awkward.